Good afternoon, Standard 10 students. Now we have come to that area where when Joe Thompson, when he returned from his workshop, he observed that his wife was being very pleasant towards Maggie. Okay. He found it was a good sign because seeing Maggie's expression that she was smiling and answering, so he felt that something good has happened now. His wife seems to have melted, and that was a big burden because the kind of reception he had got when he brought Maggie to the house. Okay. So now, on entering, Joe did not go immediately to the little chamber. The little chamber is referring to the room in which Maggie was kept. His heavy tread, his heavy footsteps could be heard about the kitchen. Means the sound was moving towards, that means Joe Thompson was moving towards the kitchen, brought his wife somewhat hurriedly from the room where she had been with Maggie. Joe thought it best not to refer to the child, nor to manifest any concern in regard to her. So what Joe Thompson, when his wife came to meet him, he said it is best that he will not discuss anything about Maggie. He remained quiet. Okay, he didn't want to show any kind of concern. Manifest means to show concern or to demonstrate someone's feelings. Straight away he said, "How soon will supper be ready?" He asked. "Right soon," answered Mrs. Thompson, beginning to bustle about. There was no asperity in her voice. Okay. Now, she said, "Okay, fine, right soon." So there was no change in her tone. Like when we speak normally, there is a normal tone. When we are sad, our tone changes. When we are angry, we speak a little louder and very aggressively pronounce the words. So here there was no sign, just a normal conversation. Okay. After washing from his hands and face the dust and soil of work, Joe left the kitchen and went to the little bedroom. So after he washed his hands, got himself ready, he asked his wife, "When will dinner be ready?" She said straight away. In the meantime, he went to Maggie's room. A pair of large, bright eyes looked up at him from the snowy bed. Okay, this shows her sign of happiness, her bright eyes. Okay, looked at him with a snowy bed. Snowy actually does not mean a cold bed, but a bed, a soft bed, as soft as snow. Okay, that is why, and she was feeling very nice, very happy. What made her be more happier was when Joe Thompson came to meet her. Looked at him tenderly, gratefully, pleadingly. So the eyes spoke. He could see that she needs that TLC, tender loving care. Okay. And as if she wants to demand something. He could see the closeness of this child getting attracted towards him. How his heart swelled in his bosom. Means he was so happy. Okay, the way she responded, the way she looked at him, how happy she was. That made him feel so good. He felt really as if his heart was swelling up. With what a quicker motion came the heartbeats. So sometimes when you're too happy, your heart beats faster. Joe sat down and now, for the first time, examining the thin frame carefully under the lamplight. So when he came back, okay, it was night time, so he went into a room, he felt very nice. And then what happened? He was now taking a close look at the girl. At that scrimmage, when he carried the girl, brought her, he did not see her face properly. Okay, he just picked up the child, but now he is having a closer look at her. He is looking at her very minutely, and he saw that it was an attractive face and full of childish sweetness, which suffering had not been able to obliterate. Okay. He said, now when he looked at her, he saw that she had an attractive look, a very sweet face, a childish sweetness. She moved like a beautiful child. He said, even the sadness could not destroy the beauty of a child. Okay. He says the beauty was so much that even the sadness, what was her sadness? She lost her mother. Her brother and sister left her. In spite of that, it could not remove the sweetness of that particular child. Your name is Maggie, he said as he sat down and took her soft little hand in his. Yes, sir, her voice struck a chord that quivered in a low strain of music. Okay, now in this, when she answered him, it sounded very melodious. Okay, as if somebody had struck a musical note. Now, quivered means to shake. It has been expressed like when an arrow leaves the bow, then the string in the bow keeps vibrating, shaking. Similarly, while playing the guitar, when I hit the string, it quivers, it vibrates, it shakes. So that was the tone. There was a kind of a treble in her voice, the sweetness of a little child's voice. Have you been sick long? Yes, sir. With a sweet patience was in her tone. Has a doctor been to see you? He used to come, but not lately. No, sir. Have you any pain? Sometimes, but not now. When had you pain? This morning my side ached and my back hurt when you carried me. It hurts you to be lifted or moved about? Yes, sir. Your side doesn't ache now? No, sir. Does it ache a great deal? Yes, sir. But it doesn't ache any since I've been on this soft bed. The soft bed feels good. Oh, yes, sir. So good. What a satisfaction mingled with gratitude was in her voice. Supper is ready, said Mrs. Thompson, looking into the room a little while afterwards. Joe glanced from his wife's face to that of Maggie. Means Joe looked at his wife and tried to convey the message, you are calling me to dinner. What about the girl? She understood him and answered, she can wait until we are done. means she can wait until either we have finished our dinner, or maybe she can wait till we have come to some decision or some conclusion as to what we are going to do with this child. I'll keep it till here and I'll be sending some soft copy. Okay. Please write and learn and complete all the exercises in the workbook. Thank you.